Hey guys, this video is going to be on inspired action. Do not focus on the how. Focus on the end. The how takes care of itself. The subconscious will make your manifestation real, no matter what. So I wanted to talk about the ladder experiment. Basically, Nabil had a seminar, and he had several people come, and basically, as soon as people walked in, he started saying, as soon as he went out to stage, he said, I don't want your money, and anyone who asks to ask for your money in exchange for guidance on, on living a better life is a scam, and they're not to be trusted. I am teaching this because I want to do it. So he said that, and basically he devised an experiment with the students because so many people were skeptical. He devised an experiment to show how this what he's talking about is real, and it's called the ladder experiment. Basically, he had his students every night. He told his students, "I want you to visualize a ladder, climbing up it and climbing down it. I want you to feel the rungs of the ladder in your hand, the weight on your foot, and going up and down the ladder. Physically feel it, and do that every night. But not only that, you also have to you have to write down in your wallet, I will not climb a ladder. If someone asks you to climb a ladder, you say no. So basically, you're saying like if you make like write all over I will not climb a ladder. I will not climb a ladder. Blah blah blah. So that basically, anytime someone comes up to you and asks you, "Will you climb a ladder?" you say no. Anytime an opportunity comes, you say no. Okay, but there's a reason he did that, and I'll explain that a little bit more in it shortly. But basically, so the students started doing this exercise, and there's a basically, one of the students was very skeptical. His last name is Elmer. I was reading about him recently. I don't know that much about him, but I'll look into his name is Elmer, I remember. And basically, he was a close student of Neville Goddard. And basically, he was very skeptical, and he did actually end up climbing a ladder. He didn't even realize it until he was actually climbing it. And I think the reason Neville Goddard made the students say, "I will not climb a ladder," made it. He wanted to show that what you do consciously is it does not dictate what happens. What is in your subconscious dictates what happens. What you choose, your plans, your this and that, all of that stuff is in vain. And what really causes things to happen is what you're manifesting, what is in your subconscious. You could be the greatest, strategist ever, right? You have the best planning. If you're not manifesting success, it will not come for you. It will not come to you. But you could also, it's vice versa. You don't have to be that good at planning, but if you're manifesting great things and you're very bad at planning, let's say, those things will happen for you as well. So your subconscious dictates reality, not your thinking and your strategizing and planning. That doesn't dictate it. It's your subconscious. What you manifest creates reality. Okay, so basically, I wanted to talk about about inspired action, how that works. So. I'm going to talk about when I first learned about manifestation. It was from this, I read this book. It was this orange book. I forget, it's called Manifestation, I think. And I don't remember it that well. I don't think that book was that great, to be very frank, but it got me started off. And I started, I'm more of a, I was a guitarist, right? Like I am a guitarist, but mostly a performer previously. But I always wanted to be a composer and write great work. I always wanted to do that. That was like where my heart was at, right? Is at currently even. And I remember the day, and basically I was in a stagnating period where I wasn't really composing music. I was kind of like living day by day sort of thing. And after I read that book, I created my manifestation. I did the exercises, and that the next day after reading that and creating my manifestation, my manifestation was being a composer and a great musician, this and that. The next day, I didn't plan this out, and I don't know how I did it, but I felt an inner nudge to set up my music station, and I literally set up the entire thing within 1 hour. I got a digital audio workstation. I got a table set up so I have my keyboard on the bottom, my computer keyboard on the top, my piano keyboard on the bottom, computer keyboard on the top, and my laptop in the back, and a monitor. And I have two, KRK stereo system. So, and my 2+ interface. I set all that stuff up within about an hour, and I was very surprised I was able to do it so quickly and how that happened. And it makes sense now because what you manifest creates the process. The process, the things that happen between now and the expression of the manifestation or the realization of the manifestation, that process is dictated by what you're manifesting. If you're manifesting something amazing, the process is going to be aligned to making that amazing thing real. If you're manifesting something very negative, it's gonna happen both ways. What you're manifesting dictates the process. Okay, so I think one of the things is you also kind of have to let go. You can't always be trying to control, plan, and do things in a cerebral sort of way. Your subconscious is far superior to your conscious. Your subconscious is vastly more intricate, evolved. It dictates a lot more of your behavior and what happens. Neville Goddard believed that the subconscious creates reality. Basically, if you're manifesting, you'll end up naturally doing some things. There will be there will be a process in play, and you'll be very surprised to notice. People don't realize it. Like, you can't, it's very random how things work and how manifestations come to fruition. It's very you have no idea how it works. You'll never figure out how it works. It's a very beyond our ability to understand, but it does. It does happen. There's I could give stories of my own life of things that have happened that are so unusual, so rare, the odds being so small. But I could the reason I could very, very confidently say that was because of what I was manifesting. Those things happened because of what I was manifesting. The process that is so unusual, so rare, so the odds so small, happened to me, and many times. And it basically, without that process, what I was manifesting wouldn't have happened, but it did, because I was manifesting it, and manifestation creates the process. It is the basically, when you're manifesting something, you believe you have received it already. You have the feeling you already have it, and the universe will align itself to make it real, that you actually do have it. So basically, you don't want to get so stuck in the trying to control the process. You want to let go, and you want your subconscious to guide your behavior. You manifest, then you let subconscious, your intuition, guide your behavior. Now, I could give an example when it comes to music. I think this is really valuable for musicians. But let's say I went through different phases in my life as a guitarist. I went through a phase where I was basically practicing a lot, very cerebrally, let's say. I was very, very trying to plan, strategize, do things in a specific way. Um, but it wasn't bringing that good of results. The thing that brought the best results in my playing was when I manifested a vision. And the practice would be very organic. I would naturally get to the guitar. I'd subconsciously do specific things. But here's the thing. A lot of people would look at that process and be like, yeah, that's not the correct way to do it. But the reality was my manifestation of performance, what I was manifesting, an amazing performance, that happened. And that happened. The process was very unorthodox. I was not practicing slow. I was doing things. I wasn't reviewing certain things. I wasn't being very careful in the process. But the performance was what I manifested. It was extraordinary. It was a very, very incredible performance, and it was very moving. And I had it was exactly how I manifested it. It wasn't that I was manifesting that specific performance. That's another thing. The size of your manifestations is also a big deal. You know, you wanna manifest big things. You want to have big visions. I think if you have big visions, you'll have big things that happen also in the process. Big, amazing things that happen in the process. So if you dream big, the process will also be having things in it that are very big and exciting. So you should manifest big. Don't be limited by limiting beliefs. Manifest big things for yourself. Anyways, that is all, and I wanted to explain this concept because I think not many people understand inspired action very well. It's basically letting go of consciously trying to control things and letting your intuition guide you towards, basically guide you, letting your intuition guide you. Your intuition and reality will adapt and maneuver in a way that will make the 4D, what you're manifesting, what you feel you have, real. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Have a good day. Bye.